Chores and privacy. When the world is up in the tree. Must be something that the squirrels used in their nest. Several nests up there. I love the squirrels that live in this tree. Absolutely love watching them play. I know I'm weird. I don't care. Okay, bye. Good morning. Okay, so how are you guys doing? I'm trying to find somewhere to lay my glasses. I need to use today I need to do some organizing. I feel like I'm always organizing. You know how that goes. You clean stuff up, stuff gets piled up again. Yep. I clean up, then it gets piled up again. I clean up. I'm so goofy, I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry that I'm goofy. That song came into my head. I fall down, but I get back. And I probably got the tune wrong. It's been like so long since I've heard it. Anyway, none of that matters. Alright, so this is from the Free Beacon, or not the, but freebeacon.com. 2022 Man of the Year, Johnny Depp. This article was posted 7 days ago, so you guys know how it is. I'm always behind on this stuff. I've got some stuff to do today. Reluctantly, I don't want to do it, but that's it. Right, let me get my stuff out here. Alright, I need that. Do I really want to do all the whole makeup? No, because I need to let my face breathe. I'll just cover the blemishes and be done with it. Yeah, let's just cover the blemishes today and be done with it. Where did that bruise come from? There is no telling with kids. Oh, Lord. Anyway. Alright. Y'all can watch me do my makeup while I read this article. Okay, from freebeacon.com, says 2022 Man of the Year, Johnny Depp. A man can only take so much shit from his ex-wife. Professional actress and succubus Amber Heard simply could not let her ex-husband go. Several months after their 2017 divorce was finalized, Heard hounded her former husband, movie star Johnny Depp, with wild accusations of abuse, culminating in a vicious op-ed published in the Washington Post. In it, she intimated years of emotional, physical, and psychological abuse by Depp in an attempt to reinvigorate her acting career through the vessel of the Me Too movement. These allegations cost Depp millions in lost earnings and severed his relationship with Disney, the studio home to his blockbuster Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. Fed up, Depp sued Heard for defamation in a case that would become the trial of 2022. Fueled with allegations of red wine and mountains of the Palm's world-famous chicken Parmigiana, Johnny turned the tables on his accuser. He hired the hottest trial lawyer he could find, superstar Camille Vasquez, and holed up in a legal war room at the Ritz-Carlton to plot their scorched earth legal strategy. The trial exposed several instances of vicious physical and psychological abuse Heard thrust upon Depp. Vasquez also masterfully revealed the fiction of Heard's claim that she contributed the proceeds of their divorce settlement to charity. Heard's defense strategy mystified most legal observers. In feeble attempts to paint Depp in an unflattering light, Heard and her attorneys accused Johnny of being a drug abuser, an alcoholic, financially reckless, and being friends with Keith Richards. In short, their plan was to accuse world-renowned, degenerated Johnny Depp of being Johnny Depp? Initially, the jury seemed to believe that Depp was in fact scumbag enough that he could be guilty of abuse. But Depp's attorneys were prepared. To win over a jury, the art of persuasion is key. Often it requires a change of pre-existing perceptions by bringing new shit to light. In this trial's coup de grace, that is exactly what the Depp team did. They brought new shit to light. Many people believe the myth that beautiful women do not in fact poop. Amber Heard is undoubtedly a beautiful woman. I beg to differ on that, but whatever. Johnny's legal team knew there were likely several jurors who shared this preconceived notion. They needed to change perceptions. Vasquez did just that when, in a legal masterstroke, she presented the jury with photographic proof of a substantial pile of fecal matter laid upon Depp and Heard's bed. Proof, Vasquez claimed, that not only does Amber Heard defecate, but that Amber Heard does so with malice. Not the kind of malice that comes from the morning after a chili dog and dark beer bender, but my stomach, but willful, vengeful malice. Considered a war crime by the Geneva Convention, biological weaponry is outlawed in nearly every country, even the shithole ones. Revolted, the jury gasped. Perceptions changed. Heard, caught off guard by this representation, attempted to blame her dog, a 4-pound Yorkshire Terrier named Boo. Nice try, Toots. The jury knew this was no doggy accident. It wasn't a baby Ruth or a muddy sock. It wasn't Mr. Hanky. It was a turd. Amber Heard's turd. Case closed. The dramatized jury
ruled in Depp's favor, granting him a judgment of $10 million, concluding the trial of the year. For defeating Me Too with a number 2, Johnny Depp is 2022's Washington Free Beacon Man of the Year. Editor's note. Officially, the Washington Free Beacon classifies the ACLU as a terrorist organization, not a charity. We all remember that the ACLU backed H.U.G.S and still does.
Okay. I thought I'd never shut up. All right. I absolutely love that article. MediaMass.net. Have you guys ever heard of it? I haven't. Oh, this is very interesting. Oh my God. Wouldn't this be awesome? Listen to this. According to a reliable source. I gotta stop right there. I've watched so many YouTubers and read so many articles that talk about reliable sources, inside sources, saying, I heard this about Amber Heard is cut from Aquaman 2. She's down to 10 seconds in the movie. All this from reliable inside sources. Then I heard that no, she's not cut from the movie. She's bound. They're bound by some. Warner Brothers is bound by a contract or something. And now I'm just like, when it comes out, we'll find out. I'm not going to watch it personally, but people will obviously tell us whether she was in it or not. And then we'll find out what the truth was. But I hate the reliable sources that turn out not to be so reliable. So the same thing happened with, a reliable source says Johnny Depp is in Tim Burton's Wednesday. Well, he's not. Even, they're like, you can even go on IMDb and you can see where they said it about the Adams, not, because that's Wednesday. There's another one. The Beetlejuice 2 movie. Sources say Johnny Depp is in Beetlejuice 2 because Tim Burton wrote it. And they'll have, on IMDb, they'll have Johnny Depp's picture, but no character title. Well, why wouldn't they put the character title? A lot of these, sorry, not trying to get loud, but it irritates me because I think a lot of YouTube channels, okay, to get the clicks, to get the views, are putting these thumbnails up. Sources say, or bombshell news, Johnny Depp in blah, 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 blah. And, of course, they don't reveal their sources. You don't expect them to. But then, later down the road, the news gets flipped. Or you find out it just wasn't ever true at all. So, I'm telling you to take the information that I'm about to read with a grain of salt until it happens. That's how I feel about Aquaman 2, with whether Warner Brothers was able to do the right thing and get rid of Amber Heard or not. Wait and see if it happens. Don't make a bunch of videos stating fact when we just don't know. Okay. Brings me to another point, which hopefully my brain will remember by the time I'm finished reading this. Okay, so this says, this is according to MediaMass.net. Let me make sure this is recording because I have done, entire videos and it wasn't on record. Alright. And I can see right now that my mic has been far away from my mouth the whole time. Please tell me this isn't red. Okay. Alright, let's put this on and maybe you guys can hear me better. Now, MediaMass.net. According to a reliable source, because I ain't recording this whole video all over.
Johnny Depp is leading the race to become Time Magazine's Person of the Year in 2023. But while the actor's fans are thrilled with the news, many people hold a very different opinion. See, right underneath that, there's an update. It says update. Now this is weird. July 1st. The update is dated July 1st. Y'all see that? July 1st, 2023. Last updated on January 7th, 2023. Okay. Okay, today. Update July 1st, 2023. Am I the only one confused by that date? How can it be updated? We have a time traveler writing this article. The story seems to be false. Read more. So let's read more of this. Didn't know I was going to be reading this morning. The Media Mass Project, Media Criticism Through Satire. Okay. When you click on the read more, it doesn't give you... Hold on, okay. Media mass, when reality meets fiction. I got you. So, apparently there are some comments here. Ooh. I think the article is in poor taste. Making fun of people is not humor. Celebrities are also human. Okay. Alright. I can see why people would get upset about this turning out to be false. But that date... Yo, Media Mass, somebody needs to go and change your July 1st, 2023 update? I don't get that. Anyway, if anyone would take the time to reach, that's the thing, that's the other thing too. You have to go and consider the source of what you're reading. I mean, really consider this. Don't just say, and even the biggest YouTubers that you know, okay, and I'm not going to name them, y'all know who I'm talking about, even the biggest YouTubers that you know that talk about Johnny Depp, and that give news about Johnny Depp, okay, don't just assume because they've got millions or billions or whatever of followers, don't assume that they know what they're talking about. They're going on things they've read and things they've heard. And they're human. They can make a mistake. So even channels that say bombshell news or whatever, you heard it here first, whatever, stuff like that. And I've made the mistake too of not researching something properly before posting about it. And oftentimes it is in a rush to be the first one with the news out there. It's clout. It's about, yeah. And I did it with, okay, the Skully, the band, the new band with Johnny Depp. Go through my videos and you'll see Crossbone Skully. Is that? I thought that was breaking news, and there was a few comments that let me know that that's been a thing for a little while now. I didn't know it, and most of Johnny Depp's fans didn't know it till I started following them, and I went and looked at them like, how can Johnny's fans not know about this? If you go to their Facebook page, it does list Johnny Depp as one of the members, and along with Alice Cooper and Tommy. I was told not to leave Tommy out. Anyway, so, and I was like, alright, so if I go to Crossbone Skully, because I looked this band up, and it only has 769 followers. I don't think it even had that many when I first looked it up. So if you go to crossboneskully.com, and they put out little clips here and there. So it says, Crossbone Skully, a legendary Harley-riding party animal and ghoulish rock and roll hero, armed with supernatural powers and a busted-up spaceship tracks back to Earth to find the planet in chaos. He recruits a mighty band of space warriors, the misfits of the universe: Alice Cooper, Joe Perry, Nikki Sixx, Kane Roberts, Cheryl Cooper, to defeat an all-powerful sorcerer, Johnny Depp, intent on draining the world of its life force and plunging humanity into darkness. The last thing Skully expected was for his gorgeous one-night stand Piper to show up with a secret, his 8-year-old son. Will the newfound family lead Skully to redemption? Can Skully and the misfits of the universe protect the world from the sorcerer's evil frequencies, restore balance in the universe, and save humankind? I'm trying to see where they they name, right, the sorcerer played by Johnny Depp. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to get to where they name the members of the band. Right, hang on. Members of Crossbone. Sorry, guys. I didn't know I was going to do this part this morning. But this pertains to a video that I did, where maybe I should have done a little more research on it. It says, okay. So, on KLBJ-FM, it's a radio station, 93.7, The Rock of Austin, Alice Cooper, Joe Perry, Nikki Sixx, and Johnny Depp joined together for Crossbone Skully. Crossbone Skully, the multidimensional brainchild of Alice Cooper and Hollywood Vampires member Tommy Henriksen, has debuted its lead single along with an animated short on the way. Cooper, along with Joe Perry, Nikki Sixx, and Johnny Depp, will be featured in the animated short of the first single, Evil World Machine, set to premiere November 26th at the San Diego Fan Expo. So, when was this article posted? 2022. So this is something that has passed. Crossbone Skully is an avenging superhero beginning his journey to rescue humanity on Evil World Machine. And then it goes on to talk. So, Johnny Depp is the evil sorcerer, and they do put out clips that I can only assume is Johnny Depp's voice. Crossbone Skully will also release their debut album in 2023, which delivers a powerful message in today's global climate, inviting people of all backgrounds to coexist and break down oppressive barriers. So, I'm going to leave this article for you guys to go check out as well. And when I did put my video up, there was a comment by someone who knows Tommy Henriksen that let me know I left his name out of it. And then, so here's the thing. I had to go. I am actually glad I did that video now, because I was not misinformed. Then I looked at my comments yesterday, and someone, now please, if you leave me a comment, positive or negative, please don't delete it. Because what happens in my notifications, I see I've got a comment. Then when I go to that comment to reply, and it's not there, I'm like, this is what happened yesterday. Someone left me a comment, and I wish I'd have screenshotted it. And you know what? It might still be there. It might still be in my notifications because YouTube did have a chance. Okay. This was a comment left to me by David Leach. Am I saying that last name wrong? I don't know. He says the video voiceovers list Johnny Depp, Alice Cooper. You're not the first to say this is so, and in haste, which is probably all of the problem. The band contained none of those people you mentioned. So, okay, I may have mentioned... Okay, so I was going on the hashtags that I saw in the post on Facebook. So, if I mention someone that's not in the band, I do apologize. That would be my fault for not, I was just so excited, about the, I wouldn't say he's correct in saying the band contains none of the people I mentioned, because obviously Johnny Depp and Alice Cooper. So the band okay, I get what he's saying. So he's saying the band themselves, Johnny Depp and Alice Cooper, are not part of the band themselves. They are doing voiceovers for the band. That's what this person is saying. But when I go to... Okay, that makes sense. That explains why the Facebook page itself doesn't have way more followers than it does. But when I click on this... the guy's post is not there, which says that he deleted it. He or she, whatever, deleted the post. So was there something in his post that was incorrect? Did he just not want to leave a negative comment? I would like to know, So it makes sense now, because if Johnny Depp was actually in another band, that Facebook page would be blowing up, right? So I probably need to go and update the description on that video. So I'm actually grateful for that person. Now, but even still, them doing the voiceovers, you've got to go. They post little clips almost every day, or very, very frequently. You see them in the YouTube Shorts, and it's very clearly Johnny Depp's voiceover or Alice Cooper's voice. And it's awesome. It's I can't wait to see the story unfold. But what I'm saying, getting back to this other article, saying that Johnny Depp could, a reliable source, again, says Johnny Depp is leading the race to become Time Magazine's Person of the Year in 2023. Then this weird dated update. Obviously, this is a satire. MediaMass.net must be like a satire parody kind of site. Someone that doesn't take the time to look up. Okay, so let's say you see something about Johnny Depp. So someone comes across this. Johnny Depp to be named Time's Person of the Year for 2023, which isn't over yet. So, then they got a whole bunch of Johnny Depp single again, Johnny Depp's dog recovering from surgery. Is Johnny Depp secretly gay and hiding in the closet? Not even. So, but somebody, I mean, if he was, I don't know, it's not going to stop anybody from from loving him. He's hot, period. I don't care. If you were to read this and jump to conclusions like I almost did, you would be putting out false information and not realizing that this site is obviously some kind of parody, false. It's for entertainment. But stuff like that gets posted all the time. Freaking spitting on myself. Stuff like that gets posted all the time. This freaking long Saturday video already. Who's gonna watch this? Lord. My sisters will. I want to welcome my sisters to my YouTube channel. Right, so yeah. And then I'll leave the link to it. You can read this article for yourself. And I'll leave the one from the radio station too. You guys can go and read that. And I'll leave the link to the Washington Free Beacon. You guys can go and read that. That is actual fact. But keep in mind, he's named Man of the Year by the Washington Free Beacon. Now, Johnny Depp is just Man of the Generation, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I did a TikTok once where they have the, over your, those TikToks that they show two people, and it was showing two men, would you marry this one or this one? And you lean your head one way or the other. Man, I almost got to pull a muscle in my neck doing that, but it was like, I didn't care who it was. Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp. Every time. Johnny Depp. So, yes. Well, guys, I still got stuff to do today. Let me cut this part of the video. This is going to take a lot of editing. God, I hate editing. I hate editing. Anyway, because that's going to make this video not getting out until this evening, which is going to mean I'm going to spend a lot of time at my computer today, and I really didn't want to. But I like getting my Saturday videos out because it's my time with you. Oh, I wanted to give you guys some good news, too. My little sister, my baby sister, is going to be start helping me with the daycare starting next week. Hopefully, if she's better. If you ain't better, don't come over here. I'm not even playing with you. Yeah, she was supposed to start this week, but she's down with that thing everybody's getting, right? And it's a cold or something. What are you chewing? Okay, that's her toy. But next week, just in the mornings, because honestly, it's all I can afford. She's going to be coming for like 3 to 3.5 hours. I think every morning but Wednesday. Is that right? And so she's going to be helping me out, which is going to be a tremendous help to me. We had a really good day Friday, considering I had everybody except for 2 of the kids. So it was actually a surprisingly pretty good day. I don't remember having to put anybody in timeout, or I did have to do 1 timeout, but that was it. I mean, for the most part, that's pretty easy. I'm actually looking forward to when the little ones are able to just run around with the rest of them, and I can get rid of, because I'm not taking any more infants. Y'all hear me? If I enroll another infant into this daycare, somebody smack me. I've got to move things forward with my daycare, and I don't think I can do that continuing to take infants in. So, because I'm moving, I've got to try to I want to get my teaching certificate. And I need to start school. This is something you guys can help me out with. If you guys want to look at my Cashapp and help donate money towards my education, I want to get my BA in childhood education, elementary education, and then take the Virginia test to get my teacher's certificate. I'm supposed to start classes February 1st, and I'm self-pay. I did not qualify for the government loan. Yeah, I go figure that one. I hate that I'm like right on that. They think I don't need the money. and I do, trust me. So, if you guys want to take a look at my Cashapp, if you guys, this is a shameless, yes. If you guys want to help, everything that you give me, it is for the daycare. And so if you have it, feel like you want to, please look at my Cashapp. And if you do, put in the description for teaching certificate, because all that money will be allotted strictly for paying for that. So I've got to get that taken care of. Yeah, because I'm moving my daycare from being a daycare to my license actually says daycare / school, but I need that teaching certificate so that I can start homeschooling. But I'm not going to do it in my house. I'm going to get a different building and actually open up a private school, because I've got to move from what I'm doing now as I'm getting older and move to just being an elementary teacher and doing, having a private elementary school. And a lot of my daycare parents are really for this. All of them, actually. And, they're very encouraging towards this, because they would enroll their kids in my private school, because public school is crazy today. And I hate thinking of even my former daycare parents want me to do this, because they would pull their kids from public school and enroll them in my private school. It's just so many things that have to be done. And, I have to stay positive about it, because I didn't think I could run a daycare either. When I first started, I had no money, like zero. I didn't have anything. Didn't think I could do it. I did it. Thank you, God. I did it. And I'm still doing it. 6 years later, still doing it. It pays my bills. There have been a couple of times where I thought I was going to shut down for good and find another job. And then people would enroll. My daycare has a great reputation in my community. I get messages all the time. I'm talking several a week. And I have to turn them down. I don't have the room. I don't have the manpower. I can't afford to pay some employees to be here. If I had it my way, I would have 2 helpers here, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. It's hard on anybody. I couldn't pay. I wouldn't want to have someone here all day. I've already seen several times how hard that is on us. I know how hard it is on me. So I would not hire someone to have the hours that I have. I just couldn't do that to them. So I would love to have just someone in the morning and then someone in the afternoon. Someone else in the afternoon every day of the week. Man, the stress that will take off of me. And but I just can't afford that right now. But I've got to move from taking care of the infants to, as these get older. By the time my infant ones are ready to start school, I should have my teaching certificate. It says it's a 1 to 3 year program. I am not going to quit. My best friend is a couple of years older than me. I think she's maybe 2 to 3 years older than me. And she started about my age. She went for the exact same thing. And now she works in the public school system as a math teacher. I envy her math skills. She loves math. I can't stand it. Anyway. So this is something I can start even at 53 and accomplish. So yeah, anything you guys want to do, yes, I am. Yes, this is a plug for money, and I never do that, but it would go towards my education, getting that teaching certificate, so that I can start the private school and get away from this. Not that I don't love this, because it's stressful, but at the end of the day, it fills my heart. It does. But these parents need me for something further down the line, if I'm making any sense at all. So yes, something that is sustainable, because I can't continue to lift and take care of babies forever, but I can be an educator and I actually have earned, I've already earned one certificate in education, as a level 2 Virginia educator, but I need to continue moving forward with my education. So, yeah. I am constantly earning certifications towards my CDA, and I should have had that a long time ago, but the hours I work don't allow me to work on that. Most people can complete that in 3 or 4 months, but it's taken me 6 years, and I'm not done because I don't have the time. So, yeah, I need more help, so that I have the time to work on, to get in school. So, yes, I've started the enrollment process. I've got to get it paid for. And, yeah, I mean, I'm applying for grants as well, scholarships. I'm applying for everything just to see what comes through. Anyways, wow, this is a long Saturday video. Editing is going to suck. Alright, let me stop this because I've got some things to do. I got to go. Oh, unfortunately, I've got to go pay a bill. Or I've got to go to the bank, make a deposit, so then I can pay a bill. I've got to go to the grocery store, get stuff for the kids for the week. Finish laundry, edit this video. Take you guys along with me today. Alright, let's go. Have to turn my stereo down because, of course, I'm listening to Johnny Depp and Jeff Beck on their album 18. I just finished shopping a bit for the kids for this week. Getting some things I needed. My baby sister is at the library. She wants to try to do story time with the kids. I am absolutely, I love the enthusiasm. It's difficult because of them. I swear, every time there can be not a car. Let me tell you guys something about me. My luck, okay? There could be not a single car. So if I'm in my house, and I don't like people. And I don't know, it's always been very self-conscious. And so if I'm in my house or whatever, if need to go outside and do something, I can watch out the door and there could be not a single car go by my house. Not one for, several minutes up to an hour. Maybe not a single car. But let me step foot onto my front porch. Here come the cars. Like what? Especially if I'm just wanting to run out and take the trash out real quick or go check the mail real quick or, fiddle with something in that front garden area. It's even just sit outside. I just don't like people. So, yeah, that's me. And the same thing happens when I'm driving. There could be, I can watch cars, stop, go, and stop signs and whatnot, or turns. Nothing stops them. Nothing impeds them from going where they need to go almost immediately. But you let me pull up to a stop sign. And I guarantee you, yep, here it comes. And this is a road where there's usually never anybody at. Because that's a dead end. Well, sort of a dead end. There's only a left turn right there, and it's a minor road nobody uses, really. Yeah, go figure. I don't know. That's just my luck. Does that happen to anybody else? My timing is... I just don't know. I feel like at least my part of the world is so crowded sometimes. But they say... I saw a video not too long ago. They say that if you take everybody in the entire world, they could fit in the state of New York on one floor without having to have a second floor. That seems impossible to me. How is that even possible? That's what they say, though. I imagine not. I imagine just line them up side by side, but even still, it just seems impossible to me. I don't know. I just know I can't. You can't go anywhere now unless you live in a very rural area, I suppose. Oh my God, I actually managed to pronounce that word. I guess if you live in like a secluded area, I mean, I would love, if I had the money, I would love, to be able to live in an area where it's just quiet. I didn't have any neighbors. I mean, for safety's sake, it's probably better to live among people. If that kind of seems counterintuitive, but especially as you get older, you really don't. See, one of my goals before was to move to Atlantic Beach, North Carolina. I absolutely love that place. Absolutely love it. First time I ever went, I said to myself, oh my God, I'm home. And it's one of my favorite places in the world, if not the favorite place. But then, I know I'm only 53, but you have to think, excuse me, you haven't eaten today. That's that coffee. You have to think realistically. If something were to happen to you, do you really want to live so far from, family, people that know you? I grew up in this town. I grew up from this town. I graduated from this town. I have lots of family in this town. The only family that's not nearby is one of my sisters and my mom. My baby sister only lives like 30 minutes from me. If that 15 minutes, really, if you take the highway or the interstate. So, I got to thinking as I get older, as I grow older, I want to stay, where people know me. Because I think that really matters later on. Am I making sense? Like where you're safe. One of the reasons I moved back to my hometown is because I know it like the back of my hand. I can close my eyes and probably drive the streets with my eyes closed, so it feels safe, even though there's a lot of things about my hometown I'm not liking right now. I'll get into that in another video, but it's home. It's still home. And I don't think anything can replace that. Nothing can replace that feeling of being home, knowing that I'm surrounded. Hi, kitty, kitty, kitty. See the kitty? That's my neighbor's cat. And, but he wanders. I think it's a he. I think it's a he because he used to spray around my front door. He don't do that no more. Thank God. He's really cute. I really like him. Kitty, 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 kitty. Oh. I actually encourage him to hang around my house because you don't want, they'll take the mice. Kitty, 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 kitty. Nah. He's like, I ain't got time for you today, lady. But anyways, so, what was I freaking saying? I don't know. I'm trying to cut down the cursing in my videos because at some point I hope to get monetized one day. It's not my goal. I could care less, really, but I did see where YouTube updated their terms of service, and it's got something to do with not cursing within the first 8 seconds, or them treating all curse words the same. Hell and damn apparently aren't curse words anymore, according to them. I don't know. Anyway, another video. But yeah, I just like being, no, my hometown isn't perfect. No, it's not. It's got crime, yes, but every town does. Every town does. And it's got its bad parts, it's got its good parts, but it's all comes down to the citizens, in my opinion. The citizens have to want it to be good. And that means each citizen taking care of its little corner of it, neighbors caring, that kind of thing. So, let me get into the house. Y'all see these bags? I ain't making 2 trips into the house. I will get these in one go, if it means breaking my fingers off. She decided she was going to open the door. Oops, sorry guys, dropped my keys. Says goodies for the kids when they go home every day. This has been a really long Saturday video. I'm gonna go ahead and say my goodbyes here, but what you'll see at the end of this video, I guess you could consider it an outro. I don't know. I've just tacked on just what I do on my Saturdays, just today, but it's a typical Saturday for me in between working on the video and the stuff I got to get done around the house. So you can watch that if you're really, really bored, I guess. Or if you just want to help my channel out, put it on, walk away, do something else. Just say it. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and say my goodbyes here. And enjoy the rest of the video if you are so inclined. And so hope you enjoyed this really extra long Saturday video. There's chapters, or whatever you want to call it, an index down in the description box if you want to skip around. So God bless, and I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great weekend. Mwah. Oh, as always, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate my new subscribers. I see that I've picked up a few. And welcome, welcome. Hope you enjoy this channel. God bless. See you guys soon. Mwah. Bye. Y'all can see I actually got quite a bit of my Christmas stuff put away. I still got so much more to bring in from outside.
Thank you.